bar none, the post that I put up that gets the most likes, shares, comments is the one where I have a screenshot of a page from my book, Trust-Based Leadership, and it's called Leadership versus Management and the differences thereof. And, you lead people and manage things. That's what I say. And that thing evidently strikes a chord. Every time I put it up, I'm like, here we go. You know what I mean? And let's say my average post gets 1,000 views. That one has gotten 50,000 views at times. Share,
Wow.
and then when people see it, they share it, and then 20 other people share it, and so it's less about how good of a writer I am, and more how that simple statement, that one-page screenshot, evidently resonates because people have felt. And then they post their stories, where I'm going with this, like them. And I tell you what, I've had good leaders. I've also had people that managed me just like this guy has said, like a machine or an inanimate object. They didn't care about me. They treated me like I was nothing. So we're on the same sheet of music with that. And the next question I was going to ask you was, leaders born or made, and you've already said a bunch about that. I mean, do you have any more to add on that before we move on?
I'll just reiterate the last point I made because I want people to be clear on it, which is leadership is a skill. I actually go slightly further than that. And I like to say leadership is a profession. We often, especially in the private sector, but even in the military, confuse different skills and behaviors that are actually in different categories. And so you have what you do as an individual, how you run your life, your human operating system, as as tech bros like to say, for better or worse. I try not to identify as a tech bro, but then I looked on paper and I'm like, actually, I think I fulfill all the requirements.
Yeah, I think you check the box. You're a tech bro, and be proud of it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't live in the Bay Area. I think that's the only thing. But so you have that part of it. Then you have the functional expertise, which is where 99.9% of HR and hiring and leadership development focuses, missing the fact that, and it is a fact. It's math. You can look at it in any organization and across industries and across the entire economy of the entire world. As people ascend in the leadership ranks or the managerial ranks, let's say, what matters less and less and less, almost exponentially so, is how much you know about software coding, how much you know about AI, how much you know about customer service, how much you know about manufacturing operations, how much you know about sales, right? All those things diminish as you ascend. And then more and more, you are a general manager and hopefully a general leader. And so what needs to be prioritized more is the leadership. And it's all those leadership skills and traits and behaviors that are in that third bucket, which again, people have different proclivities, but they are skills.